Now looking at the last heat of round 3, it features a former world champ, Gabriel Medina, the first champion for Brazil, taking on a rookie from Australia, a place called North Narrabeen, Davey Cathels. Well, Potts, Davey is going to get started now out front. Nice flow over the whitewater. Controls that chattery bottom turn, gets in the cutback. Now just wrapping away. Clean form, just leading with that upper body through his cutbacks. Now he's got a lot of speed for the finish, attacks it off the roof. Perfect timing for the finish.
Medina's gotten busy. He's already got a couple of quick waves under his belt. Medina serves for these kind of conditions very well. Nice big low bottom turn, jams it up through the lip. I mean, there's so much focus on all these other guys at the moment. Medina just sliding under the radar, so I think he's going to be one to watch. He's got to get past Davey Cathels zone. This guy will just keep plucking away, and mistakes like that you can't afford to do. It's not at this level anymore. The judges don't want to see you fall off. They want to see you finish your waves.
Also seeing that takeoff from the whitewater from Gabriel Medina to try to really get started here.
Yeah, well, this is wave number 2 for Medina. This is where this guy's really dangerous. I mean, he just keeps plucking away, he keeps surfing his way into rhythm, and that's kind of, you know, you ask me, how do you do it? Well, that's how you do it. You find that rhythm, you find that flow with the waves. Make sure you're in time with when those sets come through. You got to be there for them. You got to be there when the good ones come through and identify them, catch them, and then you got to ride them. So there's a lot goes into play out here at Bells Beach. Davey Cathels is one of those guys that just seems to luck into the bombs every single time he paddles out. Have a look at this wave right here. Nice clean surfing from Davey Cathels. Just takes his time with it. The thing that he's going to have to watch out for is that Medina's going vertical. You can't be surfing horizontal and take down Gabriel Medina, who's looking pretty deadly at the moment. This turn right here, that's more like it from Davey Cathels. You've got to finish those waves radical. You've got to have that punctuation. We saw Kyle Labelli do that.
It comes in a bit more, so we'll be off after end of this heat. We'll go straight into the Heritage Series, BL and Duma. It's going to be an exciting matchup.
In the past, and a couple of Potts' heaviest rivals from back in the day. Coming back to action in this one, it's Davey Cathels from North Narrabeen. Getting that high line cutty off the top. He's got a lot of speed now. Wrapping cutback. Now looking for that inside coping. Tail drift. Nice spring in his step for the finish, and he's out. So Cathels had the 617 on his wave before. Medina quickly kicks out of there. Proved to world-class level. Let's see what Davey did here.
Yeah, straight off the bottom. Nice opening maneuver there from Davey. And then I like the patience that he shows. Just a couple of, you know, just those transition turns. Could have hit it there, but decided to come around that section. He was looking for more down the line here, waiting for it to stand up. Now he sees that section and belts it at the end, throws the tail out, shows some nice variety of repertoire. Kept that speed, kept that flow going, which is so important here at Bells Beach. You want to get to that end section with a lot of speed and those fins well and truly engaged. Scores dropping.
So Davey Cathels started with the 617, built to a 6.83. It's going to be a crazy battle for those spots. This is Medina now. Already through a vertical snap, ramping up, tail high reverse. He ends up landing upside down on his board, but he's still in the whitewater somewhere trying to fight for the landing.
Are you kidding me? You've got to be on those bombs. You've got to ride them through. You've got to finish off strong. So just a 2.37 for Medina. Back to the drawing board. 14.5 to go.
Thanks so much for watching and joining our conversation. That's one of the coolest ones we've seen so far during this waiting period. Quick back to action. Medina goes down. His last couple in the 2-point range as he's still chasing the rookie, Davey Cathels, needing a 7.4.
A little bit of a breather at the moment. There's a lot going on. Medina rolling the dice again.
Now Medina off the bottom, nice and vertical off the lip. One of his better turns so far. Backside float, right into an extended bottom turn. Quick jam on the backhand. More of a carve off the top now. The former world champ now looking for something good on the inside as the rookie gets started. Nice and vertical from Cathels. Cathels is over. It's just Medina for his last couple of points. The crowd loves it. Double check with a little wave popping up for Cathels. He's got a couple of sixes, so he's got some room to improve. A beautiful top turn arc. A lot of speed for the climb. No problem there for Cathels. Stretching this one out down the line. Clean fundamentals off the top again. A lively frontside float, connecting it really beautifully.
Let's have a look at this wave here. First turn, very important here at Bells Beach. Connects beautifully. Throwing a lot of spray out the back, which means power. Varying conditions here as he comes off the bottom and jams it all the way back around, waiting for it to stand up on the inside. Nice, clean, seamless surfing for Cathels. And then that important finishing turn right there. He liked that one. So Davey Cathels is going to improve on his situation. This was the one before. Gabriel Medina, it came in on a 6.47. Definitely his best wave. Surfed this wave really well. It wasn't as big though, Joe, and that's what we've seen. Very similar to the waves that John was getting, where he's surfing it almost better than Davey, doing more maneuvers than Davey, but not that dynamic, big open face wave here that the judges have been looking for at Bells. Nice finish right there from Medina. So Medina starting to find some rhythm, starting to find the groove. With 6 minutes to go, Davey's going to improve on his situation. Medina now looking for that 6.54. I think it's going to be a little bit more than that once this wave drops in.
Well, Potts, just interesting thinking of the last heat with Kaio and John, just scoring the wave itself without the performance. Cathels on the best waves, and he's finishing, putting up some big turns. Medina's wave smaller, forcing him to work harder. Cathels turns in an 8.57. Medina's wave a 6.47 to move here. Cathels is looking like he's interested, and he's going to make wave for the former world champ. Medina goes down on the first section and loses priority.
Broke his board, or leash. His leash came off. Haven't seen that before. It wasn't even a big wave. Davey pulls back. Medina hits the lip and then goes over the handlebars, and the leggy comes undone. So Medina body surfed that wave in, so hasn't wasted too much time. He's almost back out in the lineup, but have a look at the set coming through. Talk about magnet, talk about wave magnet.
See how Davey uses his priority here. Medina looks, forces the issue. So now Cathels takes him off, and he'll just step off quickly. We're going to close this one out, and a former world champ knocked out of the contest by a rookie named Davey Cathels from North Narrabee in Australia. Medina struggled with Stu Kennedy on the Gold Coast. Now Davey Cathels takes him out in the third round of competition at the Rip Curl Pro Bells Beach. And Davey joins Kyle Ubeli, guys like Connor Coffin in the Rookie of the Year race, coming into round 4 to compete another day in this waiting period.
Yep, well, I'll tell you what, this kid is always going to be dangerous out here at Bells.